Hello, welcome back to Karidoesstuff, and welcome back to my model bench stream. Hi there, everybody. It's been a few days since I hit the model bench. I just kind of the motivation to actually get back onto modeling is taking its time. Things have been up and down recently, so but I do want to get on here, even if it is just for a couple of hours, just to show you some little bits and pieces. Um, because I do so enjoy my modeling. I just don't want to sort of miss out on that. So, uh, crikey, this desk needs a clean. But that's nearly done. We're gonna once this model's finished, we're gonna clean it all off and start again making a mess. All right. So where did we leave off last time? We left off last time with painting the chrome on the main bodywork and doing a couple of other bits and pieces with the smaller parts. Today we're going to paint those smaller parts by hand. I want to do the red on the shock absorbers. Also, there's a couple of other bits. There's some black in the actual wheels themselves. So I'm going to try and do. It's very fiddly, so I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it very well, but I'm going to try and do that. And I think that's nearly it, apart from obviously I want to try and put the ignition cables on to the engine, but like I say, I don't like to make plans because sometimes things go wrong and it doesn't always turn out. So I guess we should get to it really. Let's have a look at the workshop cam. Oh, okay, let's try again. There we go. There's the workshop cam. All right, so I'm going to pick up the bits and pieces from up here that I'm going to need. Okay, as those that needs to get glued onto there. Right, let's put some light on my subject. And my wheels. That's that. Okay, right. So let's head down here back to the main bench. Hopefully today the system works properly and nothing goes too wrong. Fingers crossed. Right, so let's get out some brushes. Alright, I'm going to use some way of brushes today. Right, seeing as we've got a delicate hand at the start of the gig, I think we're going to try and do the black inside the wheels. So first of all, let's find a black. How's this one doing? This one will do it. Okay. Right, now, I don't know how easy this is going to be to see, but right inside the interior of these wheels, there needs to be a black spot, essentially a black area. So I think the best way to do that is to try and sort of just poke in some black paint into that area. That's going to be the plan. Just try and get some black daub on the end of the. Well, okay. If you're going to do it that way, that's annoying. Already we're off to a great start here. This is going to be real fine. I might even just do it on a brush, see how this works. That's not too bad, but I will have to go over it with some chrome, because I have gone over the edges. That's unfortunate. But that shouldn't take too long to dry, and then we can just smooth out the edges with the chrome. I was trying to do is just drop the paint in there and hopefully it will. That's not what it wants to do though. No, it's definitely not what it wants to do. Certainly don't want any on the top, because then you'll definitely see the brush strokes when I come to put chrome in. I mean, it's not brilliant. It's run and all sorts in there, but give that a time to dry, and then I'll just paint over that the bits that have run or splattered with the chrome. So what I'm going to try and do now is try and do a different way and try and brush it in there. So we got a point on the brush, and we try and brush it in. More accurate, similar results. Not too bad. Actually, maybe this is the way forward. I will still have to go over those edges with chrome, but it's better than what my first idea was. So paint wasn't quite falling in as I'd hoped it would. I say you've got a head full of my bald spot on there. That's not good. Let's try and bring that back down here. That's that one done. Luckily there's only 4 wheels on a car, so can't really complain. Getting there. Yep. It's quite difficult to see as well whether you've done it correctly, because the chrome shows shiny, it reflects part of the black back at you, so you're not entirely sure if that's whether you've accidentally painted something or whether that's the chrome shining back at you. Right, one more to do, then we've got to let that dry. And this is Tamiya acrylic, so they shouldn't take too long to dry. Oh, I really screwed that one up too. Yep. This is the fiddly bits. Right, and that's the last one. So what we're going to just have to do now is just wait for those to dry, and then we can go over them, over the parts that I went over with chrome. Easy. I know it's difficult to see some of these small details. I do apologise for that. There's not really much I can do about that. I'm not making the car at a huge scale, so let's see if we can find a red. That's what I want. Red. Right, let's try and get another small brush out here. Hopefully it's bright enough for you to see what's going on. Alright, so now I want to paint these springs sort of a red. So, it shouldn't be too bad. It don't have to be a bright red, which is good. Just an inclination of red. That's going well. Oh, god damn it. Right. There we go. little bit there. Let's see if we can do the back side of this one. Not too much paint because it will spread into the grooves, and I don't want that to happen. I'm thinking about getting a stand sort of to go here with the webcam on it instead of it being so high, and that way it could be closer and yet it shouldn't be in the way. So I'm going to have a look on Amazon today and see if they do like little camera stands, like desk stands, little tripods. Then I can bring the camera down a bit, and hopefully that will make it easier to see what I'm doing. Fingers crossed anyway. With any luck. I think all you get at the moment is just my brush moving on some kind of small tiny part, and then my quiff at the top of my head getting in the frame, which is not what you all signed up to see, I'm sure. So I will have a look at a better, try and get a better setup here. Okay, so that's them done, and they're kind of, let's see if that's worked out. I don't know if that's focusing very well, but they're all nice and red. Well, not like spotless red, but they do show a bit of a colour, and they look as though they've been used a bit. Okay. There's no other painting that really needs to be done right now, apart from that that faux air intake. Excuse me a moment. Okay, I think I'm back here. Yep. Right, just clean out these brushes. Right. Okay, so the next thing to do is we've got to put the a couple of parts together. This part and this part go together. So this needs to be unmasked. Bit of a leaky bit there. Rest didn't come out too bad, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paint that with some black again. Not flat black, it's just, what was it? Just black, wasn't it? Okay. Brilliant. Perfect. Right, let's have a look to see how that fits together. Where is it? Here somewhere. What happened to that? There we go. Okay. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, let's get some glue. Glue. Where are you? Here you be. There, just wait for that now. Perfect. Great. Yeah, that's great. So that's got the front with the horns on and the radiator at the back there. Brilliant. Ah, time for a bit of a smoke. Okay, I'm just going to check out these wheels, see if they've dried off a bit. Yeah, they need a little bit longer, I think, before I can touch those up. Yeah, just a little bit. We're nearly getting, rear lights. Yes, of course, the rear lights. Got to paint those up now. Right, so I need, where is my clear red? Here we go, clear red. see how we do these. Everything else is looking absolutely brilliant. I have to say, I really do love the chrome work. Chrome's come out real nice. What I might want to try though, nah, that looks alright as it is. Well, we'll get it out in a minute. We'll try it in a minute. What I was going to do is, well, I'll show you later on. I'll show you in a minute. Put some wash. Right, it is a real. Right, where is my small brush again? The rear lights clusters. Now this is good stuff because it looks like lights, so it looks like glass. And with the chrome behind it, it gives it that extra pop of looking like a light. Here we go, real light clusters. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. That's the rear light clusters. I'll put some more water in this. Right. Yeah, that's clear. That's clear red, so it's it shows through underneath. So if you paint like with the silver, with the chrome underneath, it really shows up as a, looks like a light, which is really nice. Really looks like there's glass under there. Pleased with that. Right, so what I'm going to try and do now is I want to do something for the front grille. So I need to go down to inks and pigments. Oh no, they were in my other box here, I think. Black wash. And cotton bud. This is just black wash, and you wash over and it should seep into the gaps. and that creates kind of a grill look to it, much better than just plain chrome, but it's got the chrome front. No, don't want to brush it out with that. That looks great. I'm pleased with that. Nice. So we can put that away. Probably should have just used that wash on the wheel, to be honest. That probably would have worked out much better. Oh, it's now. Right, so I need to try and... I'm going to jam that into this. That's why I like using these Oasis. You can hold things in there at whatever angle you want. So I need to hold it at that until that wash dries back. And then, so it won't, otherwise I can see it sloshing around in there. And it will change the colour. And I want the colour to be quite uniform black underneath there. So that's good. Pleased with that. That's turned out just as I wanted it, or just as I was hoping it would. I put the wash back. My big box of Vallejo paints. Do a little dance. Got to do the little dance. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to try and get the chrome out here. Now, I don't need much of this. So what I might just do is pour it into the lid here. It's a dribble. Like so. Now we're going to grab the wheels. See if we can touch up where we screwed up. It is slowly working. Again, I really want to get this camera. I've just been thinking about it. It's like, oh my God, you just see the top of my head. That's no good. Oh, that's the cat meowing at something. How's that looking? Not too bad. Better than it was. That's for damn. Now we just paint the nuts in the middle. Now I should probably do that with a... Right, that's one done. Now, these I use with the paintbrush, so these should be a little bit less screwed up in the first place. Well, that's two. Three. So I get a focus on it. Yeah. Three. And four. Done and dusted. Brilliant. And that chrome can go away safely. We'll give that a little bit of time, but we got the wheels now to put together. Right, let's just check out this, see what's going on with this. Could do with a bit more wash in the middle here. Yep, looking good. Okay. All these little bits are difficult to see, but yeah, they actually pull the thing together when it's done. Right, I need to wash that with... Oh. I need to get some... I might as well need some more airbrush cleaner pretty soon here. Whew, stinky. That's definitely, yeah, that's definitely the stuff. Brilliant. Right, go to one side for now. Right, so now we've got to look at the wheels. But not before we have a cigarette. So let's do some chatting, shall we? Okay. Right, that was good. That was good. I'm very pleased with what I've done there. Just turn this down so I can hear myself think. I know it's only a couple of little bits, but you know, they all count. It's taken me nearly 50 minutes to do all the little bits. But I like to, like I say, I like to take a few breaks here and there and make sure that everything's working. You know, that I could concentrate and slow down. I don't have to rush, because if I rush, that's when things start to get broke. So yeah, I definitely don't want to be doing that. But everything does look good. Very pleased with this particular model. Now the painting is one thing, but the putting it together, that's a whole different kettle of fish, because you can make the paint look absolutely fantastic, but if you screw up putting it together, then yeah, it doesn't quite look right. Now there's something I want to check. No, not in there. I did see some, not in there. Here we go. Lead wire. Oh, it's all busted up. That is no good to me whatsoever. That's a real shame, but that's no good. Just trying to think, because I want to do accurate bonnet clips. So I'm kind of working out how I can do this. So what we've got, it's let's draw it out on here. So we've got, obviously that's the hood, goes sort of something like that. And you have these, at the moment they're just chrome circles. They're just sort of chrome circles on the hood, like that. So what I want to do is I want to try and get like a little, and I'm thinking the top of a cocktail stick here, and then try and create like a D-ring, some kind of D-ring, and then have the cable go underneath the hood like it should do. So in effect, if we draw it out bigger on this side, you're going to have like there's the clip, I have a D-ring, I know it looks like a nipple. So there's the D-ring, and then have a cable which goes underneath the hood like so, all on top of this silver part here. That's the plan. It's going to be incredibly fiddly, so I'm not entirely sure how I am going to do it. But I want to do that in order to make it look more realistic. So I do have things in here. Where are they? Where have I got them? I do have these different cables and stuff, which I'm going to use for the engine. So I'm thinking, in order to make the D clip, I could use part of this detailing cable, paint it chrome, and use that. I think that might work. That would work. And then obviously this is, which one's smaller? And then I've got some, no, I don't want to use that string, it's not really that good. This is a braided line, I don't want to use that. Red. So then I'll just use some more of that to make the cable go underneath the car, underneath the hood. So I think we're sorted, we could do that. That's not a problem. We've got that. I'll give it a go, see what I can do. That's the plan on that. Whether it's going to work or not, I don't know. But, wait, I said 4, just chatting. Come on. But it's worth doing, I think. It's worth doing. If you're going to do something, you might as well make it, you know, try to make it look great. So we'll try and do that in a bit. It's going to be very fiddly. But ultimately worth it, I think. Ultimately worth it. So what's the next job on the table here? The wheels. I want to put the wheels together. So I'm going to look in the model kit, see if we can find these rubber wheels. I know they're in here somewhere. They're in here somewhere. No, I've got them in my hand. There we go. They're all the same. Okay, yeah, they're all the same. Doesn't seem to be any real direction for them. Let's get away from the super glue, obviously. Let's just check the instructions. Decal 7? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Decal 7s? Where are the decals again? Here. Oh, it's got decals in the middle of the wheels as well. Awesome. So we're going to put those on. Very tiny decals. I do like decals. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to try and put these wheels together, and apparently they just snap together. They don't need glue in. So that's going to make my life way easier. So let's see how this works then. Let's take the first one. It's that. I need one of these. There's my clippers. And my sanding strips. There we go. We'll take one of these out. Like so. Give it a bit of a sand so it doesn't catch on the rubber. And which way in does it go? So it goes flat side in, okay. So that just pushes in. Nice. Right, now I want to try and there we go, that's a wheel. That's a wheel. And the decal goes right in the middle of that, so, and it's recessed as well, so that should go in real nice. Next one. Oh, that's good. It's very good. Very nice. Just going to cut one of these off again. Push the grey bit in the back, no problem, and then the chrome bit goes nicely in the front. No glue required. That wheel is a bit wonky. Now we have two wheels. And for the next part, straight in the back, like so. And that should just pop in the front. Three wheels on my wagon. Well, not on my wagon, I've got three wheels made. Take the last one off the sprue. And the sprue is trash. Okay. Four wheels. Okay, now we're going to do the decals. So I need to get my decal bits and pieces out. If I can find where they are. Where is my... here's up here. I didn't actually put it away. Right, setter and fixer. I don't know which one we're going to need. I might need both of them, but I'll grab them. Already, setter and softer, sorry. And I didn't put my brushes away. So we grab... And I want a nice soft brush, really, for this. Nice soft brush, here we go. Yeah, that should do it. Another one of these, or a couple of those. Oh, it's got all gack on it. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will go AFK and clean that off. So, I'll give you this. And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. That washed all that off. Well, some of it, most of it. Alright, whatever. Right. Scalpel blade. Tweezers. I cut myself somehow. Oh, I have, look. Okay, so what we need to do is cut out what is that on there? Right, so that is an extra decal. So I do have a paper clip. So I'm gonna cut off one edge of the decal sheet, so I have to paper clip it together to make sure I don't lose the decals. Okay. Just going to put some setter on the bottom. In the recess here. Here we go. That's one. We do one at a time with this, I think. Yep, that's ready to go. Right now, now these decals actually say Hertz in the middle of them. So that's really cool. That's a really cool detail. So it doesn't look like I'm going to need that softener because they sort of fit right in there perfectly. And again, it's probably too small for you to actually see, but in the middle of there is a Hertz decal. And I put the setter on there to help it set. Just a drop. Come on, get in the middle there. Come on, my little beauty. There we go. That's where you need to be in it. Again, there's another wheel done. That's two. Ooh. Two. Right, scalpel blade. And just cut off that 7, I don't want that floating around. There. Okay, it's starting to get there now. We're starting to get there now, everybody. Right, let's check out how this one's doing. Grab one of these. Put a bit of setter in there. Boop. Yep, it's moving. Oh, don't you dare come off. Alright, it's come off. No, we're good. It's the worst thing about decals, little ones start floating around in the water. You can't get them back. They start folding up on themselves. 3. And just needs a bit of a nudge in the right place. And we have 4 wheels done and ready to go on my wagon. Didn't need that brush in the end, which is good. Great. So I'm going to put these somewhere safe. Well, I say safe. I will probably forget where I've put them. They're done. What I'll try and do later on is I'll try and take some photos so that on the intro you can see exactly what I've done a little bit closer up, rather than just a fuzzy image. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to try this bonnet clip idea of mine. We can see how that works out. Let's take the hood here. Now, see the little silver blotches on there? I'm thinking if I just cut the tip, never say that, cut the tip off of a cocktail stick like so. Let's have a look. Maybe a bit of a filing. There we go. And then just gently nudge it onto one of these silver rings. It might even be too big as it is. So we need to cut 2 of them. There we go. So, tweezers. That seems to be a bit too big for my liking. That's one. Now we need the other one. The other one didn't quite come off according to plan, so we're going to try that one again. But this time, must we just Yeah, I used the clippers instead of the knife. That worked. Okay. Right. So now, if we open up some of these, let's open up this one. Which one's thinner? Open up this one. It's a very fine wire, so it's good. So we just pull out a bit. And what I want to do is make little rings out of it. So I need something to wrap it around. So again, another cocktail stick should be fine. Let's put that away. Right, so I want to cut this one off here. It's very fiddly work. And this, I've got a feeling that this ring is even going to be too big as well. Okay, so we try and wrap it even tighter around one of the smaller parts of the cocktail stick. Yeah, I think that's small enough. It's a very small ring. Just squish it down like that. That's one made. Alright, now let's grab this other one. See if we can make it smaller. Okay, yep. Close enough. Again, I still think they're too big. So we'll try and make them even smaller. I'm not sure that's going to work. But anyway, what we need to do now is we need to get the chrome. paint them with chrome. So just grab a, it doesn't really sort of matter what kind of brush we've got here. Come on. This is tricky. Do one side at a time, really. Alright, okay, I want to do both sides at a time. Alright, fair enough, we'll do that. Okay. Well, now let's see if we can paint these little bits of cocktail stick we stuck on here. Yes, good. Right, then we need to wait for those to dry so that we can gently glue them into position without it dropping the paint onto the actual paintwork of the body colour. But it is getting there. Right, so what we're also going to need is a length of 2 lengths to go underneath. So I'm just going to cut off a length, I think that will do, and then I'll paint it and then cut it as required. I mean, it doesn't need to be that big. Right, so that should be the end of that. Okay. Now, is that chromed up? Yes. Good. Whew. Tricky, tricky. This could make or break. So I don't know what's going to happen here. Right, so is there any more painting that one needs to do here? Where is that? There we go. Because the next thing, I'm going to have to look on the internet here. Now, let's put these decals away so we don't lose them or ruin them, one or t'other. Right, they can go back in the box. Oh, let's just get the plastic. Okay. Right, have a bit of a smoke break before we go on ahead. Everything else is done. I need to do the fake intake. That got damaged when polishing, if you remember rightly. So that needs to be re-sanded, repainted, but that's not a problem. We could do that some other time. The only annoying thing is with that, it's going to take longer to clean the airbrush out each time than it is to actually spray the damn thing. Never mind. I could probably do that off camera when I got spare half an hour. I'll come in and spray it. Then clean the airbrush out and whatnot. Spare hour, you don't want to watch me doing that. It's not really that exciting. We'll sand it up in a minute. But first of all, we're going to have a look here on the internet. So let's open up Google Chrome. Oh, don't crash my... There we go. Come over here. Come over yonder. There we go. So I need to type in Mustang GT 350H engine. We're going to look for some images here. They can't really see what I'm doing, but I need to get the lay of the land as far as this distributor situation and the ignition cables go. 1966 Ford Mustang Shelby GT. GT350. Oh no, I just want to open the picture, goddammit. I want open image in new tab. Right. This is actually a very good image. I am going to save that. Save image as my computer. Oh no, my documents. Documents. Where did I put it? Let's just put in here model references. Model references. Where is the folder? There it is. This mouse is just really weird. Model refs. Do that. And we'll name it as the Mustang GT350H engine. Okay. So now I can get rid of Google. I can open up my documents. Model refs. Now this isn't going to show. Is this going to show what I'm looking at? No, it's not. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I'll try and explain what I'm looking at. I am looking at an engine straight down into a Shelby Mustang GT350, and it's the Hertz edition because I can see the gold paint and the black color, black and gold paint. So it's the perfect one of what I'm looking for. It's not quite exactly the same. It's got a different Shelby air filter and whatnot, but it shows me the way the distribution, the way the ignition cables go, and also a number of other cables and bits and pieces. So I can use my red igniter cables to put together a fairly accurate, I mean, as accurate as I'm going to get it. There's some parts on this engine which I haven't actually got, but still, I'm going to be able to do a fair amount of work here. And I can see exactly where the cables go. So, I think I'm going to try and glue these bonnet hatches back in now. So let's see what I can do here. That was a cigarette. Okay, I'm going to need a smoke to calm my nerves. Oh, that's the other bit there. Right, is this dry? Can I handle it? There or thereabouts, that's good. Okay, so first of all, first things first, I think the the cables don't go on just yet. The rings is what we need to put on. So, more bit of super glue, like so. And we got cocktail sticks here. Let's pick up a ring. Put it in the right position. Come on, you bastard. Now that needs to go over the hook like that, so that works. So we just dip that in the glue like so. Just tuck it in there with a bit of extra glue just to around the back of it, just to hold it into place. That's one, and that went down surprisingly easily. They look like nipple rings. Sorry, I have to say it, they look like nipple rings. Right, now we get the other one. Now we've got to open this out a little bit so it fits over the cocktail stick, but not that much. Yep, that'll do. Alright, now stick it in the glue. Oh, a bit too much glue on there. Oh, that's not quite in position correctly. Oh, that looks really good. I don't know if you can see that. But I'll try and take some pictures of those. Okay, so that's the rings on the bonnet clips. Right, so what I need to do now is work out the length of a bit of wire for this. That seems to be about that. So I need to it's a bit less. Now what we do is we're going to grab a bit of the more glue. Like so. Now that's going to fold underneath the hood. So at the moment, I don't know if you can see that. At the moment it's kind of sticking out, but once that's dry, I'm going to fold it underneath the hood, as it should do. And then what we could do quickly is give it another bit of a gloss, another coat of just a touch up on the chrome once it's all glued into place, because with my fingers, it's obviously the chrome is going to be dulled. But I wanted to paint it in chrome first so that I could get underneath it. Come on, you bitch. Alright, now we just got to wait for the chrome to dry. I will put that on a stand again, just to let it dry. It's looking really good. I like that. I'm sorry, but that does look good. Okay, so that has got that down. So what I want to do now is grab the engine here. Right. Okay, now I can see the distributor cap up here. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to need, it's definitely a V8. And each one of these knobs on the distributor leads to a cable which leads to the spark plugs. So let's get out my red cables. Where is the... There we go. Oh, this is thin and tiny and wobbly. So I'm going to try and do this as neatly as possible, but I can't guarantee this is even going to be remotely good looking. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's got to go from here. So we need some more glue. I think the best way to do this is to glue the cables up to start with. Let that dry and then bend them round. Okay. Behave yourself. Come on, you bitch. Stick. Right. In there like that. Ah, come on. That's right, I don't mind if you turn, but as long as you stay in place. You two. Like that, stay in place. Oh, god damn it. I knew this was going to be fiddly AF. Right. Okay, this isn't working. What's going wrong with it? That's not where it goes neither. I just got to hold it into place. Come on, there you go, there you go. No. Yay, fun. Alright, let's just hold it. Right, so that's that one. Whew. Okay, we're going to try another one here. Nope. All right. There you go, just sit there nicely. There. Okay, now we've got to leave those to dry. Because now I've got to finagle, and that's a word I've just made up. It's not, but it is. I've got to finagle those cables around, sort of like around the side of the rocker cover, and then onto the distributor cap. So fun. There's a lot of other cables and things in there that I am just not going to be able to put in. There's like a battery. It's got a battery in the car itself, but for now, if I can get these cables on here, the rest I can put in later. Right, we're coming up to the 2-hour mark here. So, here's what I've got so far. I have the engine with the cables glued in to where the spark plugs would be. And I have to do the other side now. So, I'm going to turn it over. What did I do with the end? Where did I do the end? Where's the end gone? Ah, here. Oh, right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's dip 1 straightener out. Of course. Oh my god. Oh, fiddly work. Oh no, it's stuck to my finger, but not the bloody... There we go. Come on, you're not in the right place, are you? There we go. Right, so now I'm going to drop on some more glue on the top of it. There you go. Whew. That's one done. So what I might do after this, after I've done this, is I will I'll probably leave it there for today after I put these 4 on there. The same with the bonnet clips. I'll leave it there because then I'll give them time to dry hard. Because the last thing I want to do is be able to pull them off by accident while I am trying to fix them into position. So we'll just finish these. Ah, god damn it, you keep moving. Okay, we're halfway there on this side. Oh, god damn, just a little bit of vibration and it fell on its ass. So fiddly. Huh. Right, let's try and get another one in. Oh god, now it's knocking the previous one out. No, you stay where you are. Okay, we'll just hold that for a second. Uh-oh. This middle one doesn't want to... Doesn't want to stick. Yeah. Right. Now I can do my... Okay. Well, that has been a most productive day with that. We've nearly got all the parts painted and ready to be put into place. Yeah, they're all painted. It's just got to do the bonnet clips, finish painting those, and bend them over underneath the hood. We've got to finish doing the engine ignition cables, and then I've got to sand down the faux air intake. But it doesn't look like we've got that much done, but we have actually got a fair amount done today. We have actually got a fair amount done. I'm going to take some pictures of the wheels so that you can see the wheels in detail. The rest is kind of, I mean, it is so. I'll try and take a picture of the rear lights as well because they look quite good. The hood I'm not going to take a picture of just yet because it's not finished. I want to wait for that to dry before I bend the wires underneath it. But hopefully, come next time, there should be a couple of pictures in the intro slideshow to show what I've done, other than just staring at me trying to do something on a small scale. I'm also going to try and have a look on Amazon to see if I can get a better a tripod to bring that camera down, like a desk tripod. See if I can bring that camera down somewhat so that you can actually get a better view of what I'm doing. See how much one of those is, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today. I'm going to call it here. Hang on. Stream ending. Where's my lighter gone? But I'm pretty pleased with what I've done today. I'm pretty pleased. Like I say, it's all very small fiddly work, but at the end of the day, it's the small fiddly work that really finishes off the model, actually. So again, thanks very much for watching. Please check out my Model Bench blog. Check out, see what my next project is going to be, and I've got some links as well for some great products that I use all the time. So please feel free to check those out as well. In the meantime, thank you for watching for this 2 hours. It's now nearly 10 o'clock. So I'm going to try and head off into, I'm not sure, I'm going to do a game stream, but I'm not sure what I want to do, Astroneer or Red Dead. So I'm going to sort of take a few minutes to clean this up and decide. And again, thanks very much for watching. Cheers.